So something is already yours and you just need to allow things to unfold naturally. Um I'm getting that like a lot of people are in new connections that could have like just seemed as if they have fallen out of the sky. Um your person that you manifested down to a T materializing into your existence. And obviously this isn't to like perpetuate a delusion, so if this hasn't happened yet, you could take this as a sign that it may happen. But this is somebody who's like, okay, so even if they are or have historically been like, I don't know, an anxious avoidant, right? They are healing that daily through your connection, right? So that could look like, so if you're a feminine and you like met a new masculine, and like at first he's a very dry texter or is very matter of fact or very like blunt or kind of like unemotional, then you'll start to see him doing things like mirroring you, in regards to how you express yourself to him, almost like he's like learning. So that could look like him starting to send more emojis or like mirroring the emojis that you send him, or like if you or like starting to put extra letters at the end of words and stuff like that. It's like I'm just getting energy of like masculines learning how to be sort of like soft and gentle through the feminine's free expression of her own gentleness. But there's something about like, if you're a feminine, you may like show this masculine a lot of sweet energy and kindness and genuine care, but you are hesitant to like open up to him. And I'm getting that like he wants you to do that. There's something about the masculine energy wanting to be relied upon more. Again, this is not like toxic or anything, but I'm getting that like you may have learned lessons in the past about not like trauma dumping on people, or not like, you may have a lot of shit that you overcame, so you're hesitant to say too much, um because you're attempting to like act out of an emotionally balanced place. But I'm getting that your boundaries may be up like a little too high. Like, I'm getting that this is somebody who would like for you to say, like, describe in detail what you had for lunch that day. Like, it's your dream person, but you aren't like participating in them in the way that would make your dream come true because your boundaries are so high from shit that happened in the past. Okay. But if you know that this is your person and you keep getting synchronicities, it will be very obvious to you. Again, their behavior will match with this, okay? So it's not something you have to be delusional about. Like, if you're feminine, this masculine is chasing you and has probably said it that they would be willing to chase you. And I'm not getting that it's a lie or anything. You could tell this is for you if like you met someone new, relatively new, and they will like tell you even like when they're going out and where they're going and stuff like that and who they're going with, and they will like message you while they're out with their friends and stuff like that, even if it's like a distant sort of situation, right? Like they're actually showing you that they're reliable to you and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm getting that boundaries are a bit high because they want to do stuff like, they want you to tell them like your random thoughts. Like they want you to be a free flowing yapper to them because they would feel fulfilled that you felt like you were safe with them enough to make them your safe space. And you may be somebody who like people have sort of manipulated you in the past by being like, this is a safe space, you can say whatever you want, and then they like turn around and like use it against you. Even your last person could have done this. I made this face because I know that they're always like cross watching or whatever. Because a lot of this collective, I don't know if I mentioned this already, but you could have had another divine counterpart that you were like put on the path with, but they rejected the path, or they just kept playing too many games and refused to like grow up and evolve. So you got somebody better. Congratulations. But anyway, so this person who is better, yeah, they want you to be like your actual self. And I'm getting that like you may be somebody who, you could be shy, maybe you're not shy, maybe it's just that you have very strict boundaries up to where you're not necessarily, you've gone through a lot, so it just takes more for somebody to like get the best part of you out. It's giving like, I don't know. I don't really eat like crab legs or anything like that, but I know it takes work to like get the best part of it out or whatever. Or you know how people like crack the bone to get the marrow out, and I know it's very nutrient dense or whatever. So someone could like food like that. Um Crab legs. and bone marrow. Congratulations. Okay. Somebody also thinks that you should pay more attention to your health and not care so much about like your aesthetic. So they could think that you're under eating, and they don't think that's cute. They're not gonna play that with you. Like they're going to, you know, stir extra like vitamins and stuff like that in your water in the morning and like make you drink it, so like that. That's just a random side thing. But like honestly, what I'm getting, if this message is for you, you manifested your person. So like the way that you have, I know that you are like wounded from the way that people treated you in the past and the things that like happened to you in the past or whatever. And honestly, this person is all for, the process of like peeling you and all of your layers like an onion, like Shrek style or whatever. But like you have to understand that like at some point the whole point of this and kind of like the progression of this connection with this person, because I am getting that like for some of you this is a person that like you will marry or at least have as a lifelong companion, okay? But don't rush yourself to fully open up to them, but understand that that is kind of what's happening, is that they are waiting for you to fully let their guard down. And I am getting that it's happening little by little, especially if there was like a weird little confused energy at the beginning of your connection. I'm getting that they're all in right now, and their certainty and consistency with you is just going to help you to open up more and more, so that there's like less hesitancy on your end, even if it's like a subconscious thing. I just think that like your boundaries are so high and like your spiritual protection is so high, even that like your guides, your ancestors even, they like are protecting the sweetest, softest, like core center of you, the best part of you, until it's like deemed that that person is worthy of receiving that from you. I mean, obviously, your energy's already always a treat. So even just people who you smile at feel like, they got a spoonful of Nutella or whatever. But that's one thing. It's one thing for people to like get the, I don't want to call it superficial sweetness, but it's almost like, it's one thing to sort of like walk by a bakery and like smell all of like the aroma or whatever, versus like going in the bakery and like actually like eating some fresh bread or whatever. Does that make sense? So it's almost like you're being you may be being like unintentionally seductive or whatever, or like enticing to this person because they're like so intrigued and they're like, oh my god. I'm sorry, this is like kind of funny. Like, oh my god, they're so mysterious. Someone might like that you're like quieter. The energy's all over the place. Somebody may like that you are a bit of a harder nut to crack or whatever. Somebody's into that. Okay, I'm not gonna like get into like the spicy energy or whatever. Blah 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 blah. But okay, so you may have this like opinion or like view that the whole concept of like masculine energies needing the like a chase element is toxic, and whatever. I'm not like casting judgment on anything. I think that it's by design or whatever. But you have to understand that like you are not perceiving yourself the way that the world is perceiving you. It's sort of like just the way that you are by nature creates that energy of like pursuit for them. Um, Even if internally you're like, well, I'm overly going for this person and like down bad for them, and I express it all the time, they may think that like it's one thing to keep telling somebody how cute they are and like how much you like them. It's another thing to, again, use them as like a journal when you text them. And I'm getting that whoever this is like wants to be that for you, but they're not going to pressure you or force you to do it. They just want to foster a warm environment for you so that you get to that point with them naturally. Like they want to earn your trust to get to that point. But like, just so you know, that's what their intention is right now. And they don't want to move forward until they know you actually trust them. So again, just like whatever.